So this first discussion will be about how to set up a WordPress account. Okay, so you need to have hosting to be able to have WordPress software on it. Probably the one that I use is called GoDaddy, and so you can sign up at GoDaddy for your own hosting. How much does it cost? Well, it depends on your type of hosting here. Where is their hosting? I guess we got to go to menu here. Hosting right here. And they do have a WordPress specific account, or you can sign up for hosting here. What is the difference between the WordPress hosting and regular hosting? There's really not a difference in that this is kind of managed for you, and so they manage the software. When there's an update, they'll update it for you. With the WordPress hosting, though, I think you can only have one account, but it is only $4 a month getting started. Okay, so that's how much it costs, $4 a month. I'm not sure what they offer. It says one website, 10 gigabytes of storage. Storage is your files that you would store on there, that's a lot. And then you're limited 25,000 monthly visitors, and I wish I could get 25,000 people a month. I'd get maybe 10. And then this FTP is so that you can connect and organize your files. And so again, this one offers one website, and this one offers two. Again, the hosting is where was the hosting? Hold on. Okay, click menu. I was at hosting. There we were. I was talking to WordPress hosting here. Another type of hosting that they offer is just plain web hosting. And what is the difference? This is just a server. It's an empty server that it's basically a folder on the internet that people can connect to view your blog or your website. And the advantage of using the web hosting is you can set up multiple websites. You're not limited like you saw before in the other one. It said one website or two websites. This one you can make as many as you want. So I have the ultimate right here, $8 a month. Okay, and I have, I have 30 students at Menlo College using this. I have my wife using this. I have my son using it, and so I have multiple people all for the $8 a month. So you can even start with the economy right there, $3 a month. But the difference though between this and the WordPress hosting is that you have to manage it. Okay, you can set up as many accounts as you want and things like that. So that's the one I have. Let me log in and I'll show you how to set up an account. So of course you have a login, and then of course you have a password. And again, like I said, I have 3 different, this is my family, then I have a whole bunch of students. How I kind of manage the students is I make a folder for each student, and then I install the WordPress software on that, and that's what the other instructor has done for you. So if you have a login and password, we'll all log in and do it all at the same time, so don't worry about it right now. Let's set her up with an account. If we go over here to cPanel, there's a thing called cPanel. What cPanel is the software you use to manage a web server. So cPanel is a software, and then in that software you can make folders, install software, do that. So it's called cPanel. It's right here. It does want a pop-up window, so if you have a website that doesn't allow pop-up windows like this one, then you're kind of it might not work here. I might have to do I might have to use a different browser. I have to use Chrome. I avoid Firefox with logging into GoDaddy because it does have problems. Whatever. Let me use Chrome. What's the most popular browser on the in the world today? Chrome. Okay, that's on the final exam. Not in this class. GoDaddy, D-A-D-D-Y, is that it? Yeah, GoDaddy, there we go. Okay, so let's log in. So again, using this cPanel, I can log in. Hopefully, please work. I have to lose. Oh, something's happened. There we go. Whoosh. Okay, so this is cPanel. cPanel is software. It's all done there. You can, like, set up connections, make directories, set FTP access, do all these things. But again, you can install web applications. And so what WordPress is considered as a content management system, a CMS. And there's other ones out there. You have the Joomla, Drupal, PHP and you got WordPress. These are very popular content management systems. Of course, WordPress is the largest. So to install WordPress on a folder on your server, you click on WordPress in cPanel, and it's going to ask me some information. And so it says install this application, so I click on it. And first thing I need is a name. Come on up, you're going to have to type your stuff in here. No, you come up and type it in there. Yeah. Come on. So once you put your last name there. Again, I'm making a folder, so put your last name there. And it's case sensitive too, so whatever the instructor sent you, and then put your first name there. I don't know, what password did he give you?
I should know.
Hold on, I'm going to see what password they all have. Did he give you one password? Mm-hmm. What is it?
It's WBC, lowercase.
Uh-huh.
And then all caps,
D-I-G-M.
18.
That's it. Whoosh. You going to remember that?
I'll be last.
Okay. So, again, you need three things to log into a server, right? You need the address, and it's going to be her last name. Yours is probably different than that. This is the way I set it up. So her last name, and then I used her first name for the login, and then the same password you all have, and then you can put your email there. And then we say install. And so what we've just done is we made a folder on the server with, yep, you're done. You can go back. We made a folder on the server with her last name on it, and we're installing the WordPress software in there. What is the WordPress software installing? It uses a database, and that database is a MySQL database. It's basically where it stores the files for you to use. And then after doing that, it then also installs the software to run WordPress. Now WordPress is all done through the browser. You don't need any other software. Again, it's setting it up on a server. You don't put anything on your computer. You do everything through the browser. And usually it doesn't take this long, so I don't know. Hopefully it's doing something. Maybe I have too many people in there. Let's look at some, well, hopefully. Is it working? Something's working. Hopefully it's doing something. And then so let's look at some sites that were done in WordPress. First one, let's look at my wife's site here. She has a website that she made for her art. And so you can see things like a slideshow are very popular where the images change like this. She also has where you can click on different ceramics or paintings. And if you go to a section You see something that you like, you can click on it and it'll show you a bigger version of it. She also has a shop where you can buy stuff. WordPress, it's very popular for internet commerce there. The software that we use here is called WooCommerce, is the plugin. And so if you want to buy this wonderful snowman here, Bell, I believe you can add it to your cart and so on. So this is all done using what we call plugins. Plugins are a way to do things in WordPress, add features. And the most common one and the most popular one is called WooCommerce. And so that's called WooCommerce. Let's look at some more. This one is a student who was a makeup artist. And so this was her portfolio. She did makeup for Hollywood. And so she made a portfolio of the people that she did the makeup for. Okay? And so as you can see, there's a menu at the top you can click on, and very simple site like this is very easy to do in WordPress. This one is one for food or healthy living. And you can see this one is all done with a lot of animation and stuff. All these different looks and feel that you have here are all done using something called a theme. And so you download and install the theme, and it will then have different capabilities for you. And so the student did a lot of work here. Again, you can see photos, text. This is called a sidebar. And so it depends on the theme you have, will depend upon, your capabilities. So that was a pretty good one there. This student did a nice one about drawing vector graphics. Those of you who are in design might know about Adobe Illustrator. So this student made a website on flat design, and he did a lot of, this was his art. So he made a kind of a portfolio, we'll say. It's not really a portfolio, it's more of, I guess, history of flat design. And so, very interesting site. Again, you can see my server has several websites on there. If you look at the address, you'll notice it's raskoffmedia.com, and then the folder I make is on the end there. And so, hopefully yours is done installing. Let's see. Usually it would show up. No. Maybe I have too many. Okay, it didn't seem to work. We might have to do it again. I don't know why. Here, an error. This is failed install, should be uninstalled. Wonderful. Why did it give me an error? Okay, we'll have to do it again. I don't know why it gave me an error. And I don't know how to uninstall it. How do I uninstall it? Uninstall. Okay, let me try again. Maybe it's this computer. Doesn't like me. You're gonna have to come up here. You're gonna put a capital letter for your first name. I usually do that.
I think you should.
Do the same, but put a capital letter for your last name.
I did the last time.
Oh, you did? Okay. Let's do it again. Your first name. Let's put a different password in. Why don't you just make one up?
On myself?
Yeah, as long as you know what it is. Make one up. And then here, put your email in there again. Okay, hopefully this works this time. Seemed to work. Now it went fast. Okay. Any questions so far? Ready to get started? Okay. Let me stop this video.